nu, men vi behøver ikke holde op med at snakke.
Ja. Det var irriterende. Den holdt bare op med at vise Discord. Den sad bare fast på en loading-skærm.
Ja. Og så trykker jeg på den her knap. Går arbejdet okay den her uge ellers? Bortset fra, at det har været lidt svært at samle sammen.
Det er lidt travlt og irriterende, men det er jo bare sådan, nej.
Ja.
Men i det mindste så min manager er på ferie, og det har givet mig lidt ekstra responsibility, mens han er væk. Det er sjovt nok.
Det er... Min manager er også på ferie. Så det har været sådan lidt loosey-goosey. Ja, den her uge. Hvad er loosey-goosey? Altså, jeg har gjort meget mere arbejde, end jeg så vanligvis gør. Jeg har svaret på mange flere e-mails, fordi alle hans e-mails kommer til min e-mailadresse, når han er på ferie. Hvilket vel også er okay.
Ja.
Jeg burde nok egentlig... We should probably start the stream now, huh?
We should, yeah.
Alright, let me just... There we go. Hello, everyone. We're here in the woods again. We're going that way. Also, there was a shotgun. So, you know, shit's pretty rocking right now. Also, there's a piss jug, so, like, we're just off to a great start. How's everyone doing? Me, I'm doing great. It's video game time. Through the clever usage of a stream as an excuse, I've managed to carve out a section of my week where I can play 2 hours of video games and not feel bad about it whatsoever. I know, right? Rocks a lot. I could have probably done something fancy with luring that zombie guy into, like, the bear trap or something, right? I feel like there might be fanciness.
Probably. But guns work better.
Yeah, and there's something satisfying about putting a bunch of lead in his stomach real quick anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not streaming this to you at all right now, am I?
No, I'm watching the delayed stream on YouTube.
Cool. Yeah. I should probably make sure that you're receiving the same transmission I am. There you go.
Ooh.
Oh.
Pop that out.
All better. You know, I always get excited when I see the bear traps because they look kind of like the manuscript pages.
They do, yeah.
But they are not.
They're a little less fun.
Yeah, the whole part where they clamp themselves onto my femur.
Yeah.
Not a fan. Okay. Feels like there might be dudes. Yep, there's a dude. What the fuck? No! Where was that hiding? Fuck.
The bushes? Oh, there's so many of them.
Yep.
Or is it maybe 2? And I'm bad at counting.
Goodbye. It's 2 and you're bad at counting.
Oh, cool. It looked like at least 4.
Yeah, it felt like at least 4 with my leg stuck in a bear trap, but we're better now.
Yeah. You know, maybe I've just had one too many Heineken 0.0s.
How many would you have to drink of those to, like, feel something as a, like, 250-pound dude that you are?
Well, they're... Legally, they have to be under 0.5% alcohol. So, 10 of them would be a normal height of them.
Okay. So in your case, you just have to have, like, 40 in order to feel anything?
I have to have 40 within about an hour, yeah.
Christ on a tricycle. I only have 8 shotgun shells left. Stop.
Did we miss, like, a giant ammo stash somewhere?
No. This is just... This is pretty par for the course. I mean, part of the game design is to make you feel like you have just enough to get through.
Yeah.
Plus I have 5 whole bullets, like, in...
Oh, yeah.
The bear traps stop glowing when... Oh, no, I just have to shine my light on the bear traps in order for them to glow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Fucking got him.
Jesus Christ.
We play it very close to the edge around here.
I feel like there's one more lurking around somewhere.
Oh, definitely. There he is. Oh, there's 2. Well, that's handy. I don't have enough flashlight battery.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, we'll be fine. I'll just... There we go. Hit him with the second hand. Fuck! Ha! I'm alive, bitches!
Jesus.
And I'm out of everything. Great.
Alright, I think... Run?
Yeah, that's where I stand too. Okay. Oh, God! Okay.
Oh,
So
fuck.
a little more bolting there, I think, is the way to go.
Yeah.
Because dealing with all those dudes is not going to happen.
Yeah.
I hit every shot I shot in there. Straight up did not have enough ammunition. Yeah, I see you, brother. Come on. Jesus. Timing those dodges is something I could get better at. Okay, who even needs all the shit I just left behind, you know? Fuck! Come on!
Oof.
Come on! No! Come on! Okay. From the fucking top, I suppose. Why I didn't light a flare there at the end? Your guess is as good as mine, dear reader.
Well, you thought you could make it.
I did. Stop it with throwing lumber equipment. Jesus. Okay. Jesus Christ! Come on. Yes!
Jesus.
That's right, bitches.
I could see the car, but there was no sight of the driver.
Is it time for me to be the driver? Am I Adam Driver?
Hello? Anybody here? Barry!
Great.
No! Danny, you're not! Please!
Christ.
What are you? No! Don't! I'm sorry!
Should probably go help him, huh?
Well, there's flares and piss to find.
That's what I'm saying.
He can wait.
Yeah, he's gotten this far.
The front door was locked.
I don't know what driver 3 means around the weird, but pleasure to see you. Someone did say that. Because we're coming up on the Anderson farm and I'm hedging my bets a little bit. Ah.
I know you. You were in jail the other day.
I went to the farm again for the moonshine, you know? It makes you see. They're not gonna miss it. They're in the loony bin. But my buddy, Danny, I lost him. Something's gone wrong with him.
Ah, shit.
It's not him. Like a real bad follow-up to a real good movie. The best friend's something bad guy who wrote this crap anyway.
Nobody? This is real life, you silly Billy. Oh!
Oh, they said the moonshine makes you see things.
In my head.
Mm-hmm.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story, and it's going to kill her, and me, and everybody in this town. No one will survive. Darkness will consume everything. This is what it's wanted all along. It will be free, unstoppable. It used Alice to get to me, dangled her in front of me to keep me going. It was never going to release her. I'm going to change this. I'll escape. I've written myself into the story. I'm now the protagonist. This feels like a terrible risk, but it's the only way to save Alice. I'll be bound by the events of the story just as much as anyone else who's been woven into it. The story must stay true for this to work. There have to be victims along the way, near escapes, cliffhangers. In a horror story, it can't be certain that the hero will succeed or even survive. He almost has to die. I'll write my own escape into the story next. I need help. Zane's going to be the one who'll help me. I'll make it happen.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it really spells a lot of shit right out for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Big fan involved. Hello? Hey, dude. Got him.
Let me guess. Danny, huh?
Ah, he just had to say something clever. This is where I can get out of the cabin. Hup. No? Is the door locked still? Okay, there we
The
go.
farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
I wonder where we're gonna find one of those.
Probably under this piece of paper.
For a moment, Hartman considered
What up,
straying.
Ghost? Good to see you.
Mott was mean-spirited, but easily manipulated. An emotional infant who lived for his approval. Wake, by contrast, was a far more difficult subject. Mott had given him too much leash. In 2 days, who knew what could happen? Hartman would have to find a way to rein him in, and quickly.
Spooky.
Very spooky.
Spooky.
They're like basement down there that I'm not allowed to get to yet. It's on the other side of the cellar door. Can I? Nope. Probably can't get back in either.
Yeah.
Although. Oh,
Oh.
great. I hope this deer wasn't sacred. They'd have to make a movie about its killing. I don't know anything about that movie, so if that reference is in poor taste, I'm sorry.
I don't even know what you're referencing.
The killing of a sacred deer. The joke is literally about the title. Because that's the only thing I know about that movie.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool title for a movie. I should watch at some point.
Yeah.
What up, Luna? Good to see you. Congratulations on the tacos.
Did you bring enough for the class?
Did you bring enough for the ass?
Oh.
I kind of like that we can see over to the lookout where we were, like, earlier in the story.
Yeah.
Okay, is this car driver ready? Yes, it is.
If Barry wasn't up here, he was probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I made
Oh
this
god, these
far
camera
myself.
controls. Oh no.
It was Barry.
Any dudes around here to prevent me from grabbing the piss?
There are. You have plenty of bullets.
True enough. True enough. Just hop back in my tank of safety. I feel like Alan should really just be investing in like an all-terrain vehicle of some kind.
Yeah, like just keep this truck.
Yeah, or that. I mean, a lot of the shit that he has to do happens in the woods, but...
Yeah. But he's got walls on all sides.
Yeah. Whee! Or that doesn't work. Alright.
The farm was still a good distance away. I'd need a car to get there fast.
Fuck you! I ride fast!
Probably in trouble down at the farm. For a moment, I felt bad for doubting him. After all, I'd made it this far myself. But Barry was Barry.
But 0 equals 0. What kind of tacos we talking about, Luna?
Caption of fellatio.
Oh yeah, that's Luna's darling fiance's name, but it's legal, like on a birth certificate and everything. Just doxed in front of everyone.
It's a beautiful name.
Yes, yeah,
Is that
truly.
Italian?
French, actually.
Oh.
You can tell by the dick sucking in there. The French are all about dick sucking. Oh! Gentlemen? Nope, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Ow. Can I boost the flashlight battery? I forget. Yeah, I don't think the car's... Oh, it is smoking, actually. Shit. Just gonna wrap some fools around the hood of my car real quick. This guy... We can play this game all day, old man. Hello, Cap. Good to see you. I'm just fucking up this car over here. Don't mind me. Okay. Seems that may be the end of the line for old Bessie.
I feel like you could definitely ram that in a real truck.
Yeah, unfortunately this is a video game truck that's slowly evaporating.
And Alan Wake's kind of a pussy behind the wheel.
A little bit, yeah. Oh. Jesus, titty fucking Christ. Hold on. Trying to get some damage over time going here. There we go. Yeah, you know me. I just get in there and ram dudes. Left and right. Sometimes I even ram them center, but only if they pay me enough.
Ooh.
It was a big farm.
Yeah.
Look at that, a stage. I wonder if that's going to get used for anything fun. Any dudes around here need a good ramen? I happen to know a guy. Ooh. Stash time.
Ooh.
I must stash you a question. Not sure what the question is. People usually just say that and pretend like it's a joke in and of itself.
I think the question here is, can I have this free shit?
The answer appears to be yes, being as it's now in my pockets. But, you know, you never know. Yeah, there we go. Oh, shut the fuck up, old man. What? He just roid rage his way out of the sun?
Yeah.
Ha.
He was a big dude.
I'm a big fan of beating the reload of like a dude about to hit me, but I'm betting it all on the reload animation finishing in time.
Yeah.
That feels pretty good. I only have one flashbang? Thought I grabbed another one earlier.
I don't think you had any before you grabbed another
I know
one
the
earlier.
brothers used to be some kind of rock stars, but it hadn't really sunk in until I saw the stage.
Ow! Run! Incoming! There's too many of them!
The fucking rock slide. Yeah.
God damn.
Are you ready?
I'm so glad you decided to go it alone, Mr. Bronson. Shut up and shoot!
Yeah.
Wait a moment! I can tell more of the fireworks from here and help you out! Hey, Al! Did you notice there's a lot of ammo and stuff around? This place is... Hold on! I'm trying to get the stage lights on!
This is the beginning of Remedy's obsession with musical numbers in their games.
I mean, this is fucking incredible.
Hello? Where are they all? Did I kill them? No.
Damn it! Goddamn turn-of-the-century wiring! Hang on out! I'll get them working again, I promise!
Hey,
Ooh.
I should stay on the stage. Okay. From the top.
Barry Wheeler to the rescue!
Okay, switching to the heavy-duty lantern.
Goddamn turn-of-the-century wiring! Hang on out!
This is a hunting rifle over here.
I promise!
Pump action, yes please. Oh, so we're just doing it in waves up here, huh? Shit.
Yes! Out! Stay in the light! No, no, no! Why do you keep doing this to me? Barry, please, please, please!
Come on, stay loaded, boys. If I'm being very quiet on this end, it's because I'm focusing very hard.
Yeah, this is fucking intense.
This is pretty much how I always wanted to go out! Rock and roll! This has been the most awesome moment of our entire lives! They are going to kill us! That's the high point of my life! Really?
Come on. Fuck ammo conservation. Anybody else? Hey, boys. Okay, not a fan of the amount of ammo I have left.
Nope. This also seems like a finale.
Yeah, got him.
Ooh.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck.
That was awesome!
Bright Falls, rock and roll capital of America.
Hey, I got an achievement for finishing that without dropping to low health state.
Oh yeah.
Which really just, I mean... It's not like...
Hey,
It's not like I didn't die a bunch of times first, you know?
You died once.
But it feels like a bunch looking back on it.
Yeah.
I'm glad it didn't count that, though.
You know, dying once is dying too many times.
I know. We're both perfectionists like that.
Well, just realistically.
Yes, now is the time to start getting realistic, you're right.
See, bestseller, no reason to worry. Your cutout's good as new, right where I left it. I'll come back for it once we have the place secured.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah, that's been my biggest worry all this time.
Barry's the best.
Yeah.
Just, for whatever reason, like, he's freaked out, but he's not, like, freaked out. He's just...
He knows how to have a good time.
He's just grooving along. He's like, better make sure my buddy's cardboard cutout is safe. Bada bing, bada boom.
Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's
Hot dogs and bagels.
These riders were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out.
Oy. Around the weird is correct, Lass. I mean, obviously...
Gets more awesome?
Yeah, I mean, Alan Wake 2, like, this game is awesome. Alan Wake 2 is a full-blown baby-back masterpiece.
Damn.
Like, no bones about it. But it is wonderful to see where the ideas that lead to that
We need
are
to
coming
get
from.
this thing moved out of the way.
This is as far as
And to
I
move
got.
it out of the way, maybe using the green thing up there. A little bit of
Maybe, but
rooftop
how will you
platforming.
get there?
I don't know. I want to just climb up random ladders and hope for the best. Okay. Oop. Oop.
Hey, I think Alan Wake here has something to say. What's that, Al?
Oh, I'm Alan Wake. I'm always right about everything. And if I don't get my way, I'll sulk all day long. I'm always intense and moody. It makes me very attractive and mysterious. Right now, I'm just standing here because I need my best friend Barry to carry me. But that's okay. I can just take him for granted.
I think I see what you did there.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
You want me
Damn.
to do my imitation of Barry Wheeler? No? Thought so.
That went great.
Oof.
Do I make these explode? Yes.
Yeah, with
Oh.
your piss-fueled rider quads.
Piss-fueled rider quads is a
They
good
really
screen
went all
name.
out with this Viking crap, didn't they?
Or a good band name.
Look at all this
Yeah.
stuff. They must have done okay for themselves. So how come I never heard of these guys before?
And this from the guy who learned about Ozzy Osbourne through reality TV?
Rude. That's one of the most devastating things you can say to a boomer.
Yeah.
Sleep.
It's time for television.
Oh, Night Springs.
The spooky door.
The scary
Remember when I
door.
got you that gig? Your first real writing job. What
Well,
got you
this is
started?
off-brand.
Was this one of
That's
your
fair.
episodes?
In night
The spooky gate. One of the upcoming DLCs for Alan Wake 2 is called Night Springs.
the dream of dreams.
That's by
Ooh.
someone else.
We join Mr. Jones. He explores the endless dreamscape, only to be brought to a sudden stop by a decidedly mundane situation.
sudden stop, huh?
Long line of people.
Hey, Jones, right? Listen, we're gonna have to wait until His Highness over there is good and ready.
Oh, wow. Who's that?
Heck yeah. Also, hi, Mink.
What are you, new? He's the guy dreaming
Hello.
us. Well, not just us. He dreams everything. All of this.
But wait, no. I'm the one who's dreaming. I'm asleep. Isn't this my dream?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Get real, pal. You're just another dream. I'm a dream. You're a dream. The weirdo in the diving suit is a dream. And the girl made of smiles and sunshine is definitely a dream.
But I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming this.
Well, maybe you're a really confused dream. What am I, a shrink? All I know is I'm going with the smart guys, and they say that's the guy doing the dreaming. Right there.
I don't know what that means.
Means
Same.
we keep him happy. No sudden falls. We make sure he has his clothes on when he goes out in public. No chases where the monster is nipping at his heels and he runs like crazy, but his legs don't seem to get him anywhere. None of that. Because if he wakes up in a cold sweat,
Oh.
yeah, precisely. So we wait till he wants to move on. Keep things nice and calm.
Hey, something's happening here.
Yeah? What's that?
What? Can't you hear that?
Oh, God help us, it's an alarm clock. Oh, it's you, isn't it? Please, man, I got a wife and kids. Please don't wake.
That was horrifying.
Yeah.
So anyway, if I ever get rich, I'm gonna have a spooky barn, and I'm just gonna have a TV playing fucking The Twilight Zone 24/7, just on loop.
I'm with it. People have so many theories about your spooky barn.
Yeah.
I have fucking max batteries. Max every kind of ammo I can have.
That is scary to me.
Just gonna max out my piss real quick. There we go. Don't mind me, I'm just out here piss maxing. I'm a urine-pelled wee-wee cell.
I just noticed the thumbnail you sent has Shrek kissing Farquaad.
Oh, it does? I was trying to find a good picture of Jesus so he could help us through this. I must have clicked wrong.
It's 1976. Madness reigns at the Anderson farm. Contrary to all logic, the headiest ingredient of their moonshine is unfiltered water from Cauldron Lake. The Andersons feel like gods. Odin can't stop laughing. He contemplates cutting his eye out. Tor runs across the field, naked, shrieking, hammer in his hand, trying to catch lightning. Their songs have power. Something ancient is stirring in the depths, coming back.
Piss maxing is a new TikTok trend. It's where you only drink your own piss
The Viking
for 6 days straight, and then it starts coming out thick and black.
There are a million jokes to make there, none of which I as a white man can make. Hey.
That's a good tour.
Yeah. Old Gods of Asgard, the 1975 Ragnarok tour.
They're probably playing El Corazon, or are we thinking maybe it's a showbox kind of deal?
I don't know. They seem to have been really big. Like back at, I mean, they have a fucking, like, this didn't get bought with no money, you know?
This is true.
Oh, I'm gonna ram the shit out of this door with this Viking ship.
Oh,
Yeah! Oh. You feel that on the air? Hello.
Ah.
Any more dudes on the top floor here that I should be worried about? Just want to make sure I have a straight line with nobody behind me while I try to figure it out. There we go. Huh.
I really like this heavy-duty flashlight.
Yeah, big fan.
it ungulfs the guys pretty quick.
Yeah. And also, like, the battery is infinite. I haven't used one yet.
Oh my god. And it reloads.
Well, they all do.
Huh.
The issue becomes when you need it faster than it reloads is when you use a battery.
Yeah.
That's a... Oh, no.
It's a fast guy. He's gonna spit some facts, but we're gonna hate him for it.
Yep.
I think we can make it through here, Al.
No, we can't. There's this fucking piss man.
Oh, piss is good.
Piss is good. But
Piss is love, piss is life.
Not the way he's doing it. God. Yeah, I see him. Get fucked.
And I'm guessing we shouldn't touch those wires.
Yeah, they zappy. They do the whole electricity thing where, like, living matter, generally speaking, doesn't vibe with it. We can just, like, walk around, though.
Yeah. Did Barry make it through all right?
I don't know. Hey, okay. Listen, I'm just... Fuck, okay. Fuck. Okay, guys. Bye.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, no kidding. I didn't use the flashbangs for the big fight back there, so I figured I had the luxury of not trying to figure out whatever the fuck that shit was. Is the car just in my way, or is it gonna attack me? Can't tell from here, but...
Let's just hang out until we don't have to find out.
Yeah, there you go. Now you get it. The flashlight turns the goths into preps. Good joke. Is that a... It does piss me off. That's I didn't even make that connection, Ghost. Very well done. I subconsciously inserted a pun about my own pissy offiness. Am I supposed to get back there somehow?
Oh. Barry just ominously standing there.
Yeah, just teleports to the place I'm supposed to get to. Hey. There's something at the Anderson house we still have to get, I believe. I believe it might be another song. The Still.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those geezers had quite a production going on.
It's the song that has all the details about how to defeat the darkness.
Representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going, release a new single.
Is this something you're remembering from last time, or are you making it up?
You find us a way out of here, okay? I'm gonna take
Yeah,
a closer
that's
look at
something. That's why we came here, is because they said they had the secrets to defeating the darkness, or like how they did it last time.
Yeah, that is, yeah.
Squads.
Heck yeah. Some of the doors explode and some of them just open, and honestly, I respect that. Shotgun ammo. Why was I grabbing all that hunting rifle ammo earlier if I do not have a hunting rifle? Shotgun ammo. Shotgun ammo. Now, Mr. Seth, that's a different album. Suck it.
I'm good. Keep
Yep,
your eyes
just
open, okay?
taking care of the local murder hobos. I'm a big fan of just cracking a flare to deal with pretty much anything.
Yeah, it's pretty useful.
Yes.
They should give you more of those.
They should, and I hope they do. I mean, they tend to whenever I'm about to fight something big, thank fuck, but... There's another heavy-duty lantern. Don't need it. And I'm actually still full up on batteries, too.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that, Thornton.
Good catch, Mulligan.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
And how would you compare your workload to last
It's
year?
just a...
Things have seemed relatively
I love a good
peaceful to me,
Malafor.
but people do tend
Yeah.
to get
Combination
a
of
little
other
wild
irons
this
in the
time of
fire
year.
and other fish to
Oh,
fry.
it's wild, Pat.
It's good.
It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too.
Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier.
Well, you know Deerfest,
and
it's
younger.
the rave of the year.
No, it's definitely not
Oh,
just
yeah.
Pat, but...
It's like Salmon Days, but crazier.
Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton.
Salmon Days, but hornier.
Oh, shoot, I lost my train of
I don't know how you get much hornier than a...
Should I
festival
say
that's-
Enslinger?
Salmon Days is just like a pagan fertility ritual, but for fish.
Kids are doing fine this year.
I guess, yeah.
That's nice to hear, at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat.
Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Cool. So far, it looks like a couple of these videos have actually had copyright claims on them already.
Really?
Not that we're monetized, so it actually doesn't matter to us, but... there's...
What have we been copyright claimed?
Some of the copyrighted music that plays in between chapters and stuff. They pretty much every big publishing company has some AI bullshit going on. Where they scour YouTube videos, all YouTube videos, for any hint of a song that might resemble. You know?
So if we get monetized, we're gonna have to go and edit that shit out.
No, it's just that those specific videos won't make us any money. Unless we do. Which, I mean, personally, fuck that, but...
Yeah.
This is some big farm equipment to just have here. In a place...
That's a big farm.
Well, yeah, but I'm just thinking of the tractor that attacked us earlier.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just walk right in front of it. Yep.
Got to be kidding me.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Are there dudes, too? Doesn't look like there are. Done. That wasn't so hard. Oh, here come the dudes. Did it explode? Is it gone, at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's 65 billion cows and pigs in the world.
Okay. Is that counting the
Only
ones that wear
one of
uniform,
them.
or...?
Oh, yeah, probably.
You're just using royalty-free music that still got copyrighted. Yeah, I mean, we chatted over the music a bit, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't care. I mean, I'm sure YouTube will send me a message if they're like, your channel's gonna get taken down because of all the shit you're stealing or whatever, but, like, up until that point, like, none of the ad revenue is going to us anyway, so the corporations can fucking cry about it.
Yeah. And, I mean, if that happens, we can also just turn the music volume down in the game.
Which we could, but that would be a shame for specifically this game.
Yeah.
Silo keys. That seems important.
No piss?
No piss.
Aw.
Alright, come on out, dude.
Is that you out there, buddy?
No piss, but plenty of burp. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm drinking these Heinies. I got so many burps in my soul. It's outrageous.
I'm sipping on normal, boring old whiskey.
Ah,
I know.
no burps for you.
I'm a fucking nerd like that. It doesn't even have bubbles.
Hey, I think that's the farm on the other side of the field.
You think?
You drink uncarbonated whiskey?
Yeah.
We should feel right at home then.
I'm a weirdo like that. Just this morning, I took an uncarbonated shower.
Oh,
I know, disgusting.
you washed your butt without texture?
Mm-hmm. Can I have this chainsaw before someone takes it, please?
Nope,
Okay.
that's going to be used against you.
Yeah, I feel it. Old gods know the truth.
This is a fucking epic house.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, I hope you're taking notes. This is the farm when we get old, right?
Yeah.
We need shields on every fucking wall.
Every fucking wall. So many hammers, axes, and spears.
Mr. Seb is right. The shower isn't complete without carbs. That's why you gotta carbonate it. Oh, that's it.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that.
There's a record on. I believe that might be another Old Gods track. If I'm right, it's The Poet and the Muse. This would seem like a good place narratively for that to go, but we'll see.
You know, this place looks
It would be wild if, like, the publishing company for the Old Gods record that just came out that had all of the Old Gods tracks from the games on it, like, if they set up one of those copyright bots for people who are, like, streaming the video games that the songs are originally from.
I mean, that would make sense, but also be ridiculous.
Yeah, it would make the capitalism kind of sense.
Toward the cabin, flashlight in my hand. I followed my past self. I was an out-of-body observer, a time traveler in a crazy drunken dream. This was the beginning. The night Alice had disappeared. The mystery of what had happened during the missing week was about to reveal itself.
Oh.
Ooh, seems like we're pretty close to something. Still got 45 minutes to go. We might make some
Ooh la
plot
la.
headway here.
Leadway.
What?
Come on, Al, let's get the lights
Plot
on, huh?
headway.
Oh,
Leadway.
Pledway or plotway or head plot.
Well, head plot.
Head plot. That's just head canon with less steps.
Yes. Specifically, one less step.
Yes. There we go.
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
Yeah.
Lady of the Light?
The record is
That's
skipping.
gotta be, what's her face? The crazy lamp lady from the town.
Cynthia Weaver.
Right. Must be.
Let's go.
Okay.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Yeah, Barry.
Barry, this is...
Barry.
What the hell?
Gugs of barn hooch and fucking metal on vinyl.
Yeah.
Pretty much the perfect night.
Right?
Just 10 out of 10 across the board, actually.
No matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, god damn it.
Correct.
If I just wanted to, I could write 10 books a year. And,
Get 'em,
and
Al.
they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
That's how I feel pretty much every day.
What do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose. I'm gonna get the recipe off those coots and be a booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
It's the moonshine that makes you see, baby.
Oh no.
Damn, if only there were some pillows around so he didn't have to do that to his neck.
Only there were multiple bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah, that too. That was fun.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, wow. I'm a flying boy.
I'm coming. It's all right. I'm coming.
It was a crazy drunken dream, and yet it was more than that. It was the truth, a suppressed memory unearthed by the Andersons' moonshine. I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remembered being surprised to see the cabin dark. Alice would have never turned the lights off.
Alice!
Fascinating.
Yeah.
So we're playing this whole thing in first person right now. Find out what happened to you. Well, at this point, I feel like it's pretty clear, but we might as well see it spelled out, you know?
Yeah.
I remembered thinking,
Who is
I caught
Larry,
a glimpse of
Mink?
her form underwater, sinking into the darkness.
Oh, Barry? Yeah.
Diving after her was the last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crashed car and finding the first pages of the manuscript. I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
Alice!
Jagger had Alice.
Yeah,
So
around.
she had
Alice!
Yeah, I'm still not really clear on who this fucking dude is, but we're finding out.
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Alice?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
Alice!
Yes.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
That's a very vivid way to say that.
Yeah.
She must be here somewhere. Maybe upstairs in the study.
Alice!
Yes, that's where she is. You can apologize.
Alice!
You'll laugh at the whole thing together and put it behind you.
Alice?
She's not here.
Those
You
windows
were
and that
foolish to
owl
think
are
so.
so symbolic at this
No,
point.
she's dead.
Yeah.
She drowned.
No, no, no!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
She's not a very nice person.
Oh, hush. There's still hope. Cauldron Lake is a special place. Here, you have the power to change things.
That's true
She
enough.
wanted you
Rather
to
weird.
write. I will tell you what to do.
Got a little Yzma to her.
A little bit.
You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
She had Alice, and the manuscript was the ransom for her. Yes. All right. I'll fix it. I'll bring her back.
No. I wrote it.
I remembered it all now. the dark, I'd written for days, a week, almost a complete manuscript of a novel entitled Departure. Jagger had been my editor, whispering in my ear, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. I thought I was saving Alice. Even with the cobweb she put in my head, some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story, to bring a light into the cabin to release me before I could finish, to interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon. It stole the skin of my Barbara a long time ago. She looks so old.
I had woken up, confused and groggy, my mind consumed by darkness and fear. All I could do was to escape. The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast. It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted. But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I wrote it. It's my fault.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
We're sticking around for this whole fucking song.
Yeah.
Fuck a copyright claim. This song rocks. So now you know. How do you feel about the twist?
I mean, I kind of figured it out.
Yeah. Yeah. The person who's been leaving pages for you along the way has been Thomas Zane.
Yeah.
It's yeah. And whether it is Thomas Zane or something else, still a little up for debate, but
oh, I assume we'll find out.
Oh, definitely. We have 2 episodes left.
Oh, 2/3 of the way.
Yeah. Oh, good ass track.
The poet came down to the lake to call out to his dear.
It's also the story of what happened to Tom Zane. The lyrics to the song is what happened to Thomas Zane.
Oh.
Searched in vain for his treasure, lost, and too soon the night would fall, and only his own echo would wail back as his call. And when he swore to bring back his love by stories he'd create, nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
So, more or less the thing that happened to Alan.
Yeah.
Barbara Jagger went down to the lake and died one night. And her lover, Tom Zane, the poet, who had previously figured out that writing stuff made it come true near the lake, tried to write her back. And,
and then evil darkness shit happened.
Yeah, I mean, as they just said, in the dead of night she came to him, wearing a mourning guise, sweet words as her disguise. The sweet guitars of Bob Balder.
Dude, this is pretty fucking epic.
Just in case we weren't getting copyright struck before. I like that even though they only needed a fragment of it for the game, they still wrote out the song.
Yeah.
Previously on Alan Wake. Under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware enough to write my escape into the story.
Together we can create something
We are
absolutely
off.
wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark prison. I need to find Cynthia Weaver to fix this.
It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
Word. DMC 5 has like a lot of really good tracks on there. I don't think they're incorporated as well into the narrative as they are in Alan Wake though. Honestly, I take the Alan Wake soundtrack over Devil May Cry 5, and that's saying a lot. Both are excellent.
What's the big deal about Deerfest? And I think that this sums it up. It's about friendship and community. We've got a great party coming up.
Big fan of Devil Trigger though.
Hold it in until tomorrow. Get through the night in one piece, all right?
Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. Always in the light.
The light.
The light.
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Not a particularly fun jail cell either, but like a weird, like large amount of room for a jail cell.
Never drinking
Yeah.
again.
Especially one with just 2 beds in it.
She's the one
No
in the
kidding.
song, the Lady of the Light.
No bunks, like separate beds.
Whatever you say,
Yeah.
Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna.
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler.
He's literally
It's
just
all
naming
here.
authors.
All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal
He's
agent.
just insulting me
No
by
way you're
naming some of the
walking
greatest authors of all
out. Me
time.
in there, Bret Easton Ellis. Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well,
Bury the
we
Light's
were
dope.
one thing, Sheriff.
Still not as
wanted
cool
my-
as narratively tied full rock songs, I
That's
think,
not
though.
possible right now.
Yeah.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Good night, everyone.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way
It's
you're
just-
leaving this place is over my dick.
Sit the fuck down, God.
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
Shush.
Nightingale tried to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange.
Bonjour,
I didn't understand
Wayward.
half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Shush.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control. but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Can you? In the meantime, is something going to happen on that TV? Or did something already happen on this TV? Something already happened on this TV. Let me stay in here just in case. Television? Rules the nation? Oh my fucking guns. Again! God damn it. Starting from scratch... Like, don't get me wrong. Starting from scratch each chapter really scratches my, like, my roguelite itch. Just scratches the shit out of it. But at the same time, I had so many bullets.
Now you have none.
Yeah. Barry didn't even think to put any up his ass. Which is a shame, because I imagine that would feel kind of like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. Like, he wouldn't even notice.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. I think Barry's got that spacious pussy.
It's cavernous, for sure.
Oh, yeah. If we're comparing asses to cars, then his is a minivan.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know?
Oh, my things.
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me
Where the
stop
fuck?
this.
Light.
These aren't my things. Where's my shotgun?
She lives in the old
Where's my big dick flashlight?
I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Well, alright.
Wheeler, I need you to stay here. What?
Giving me all the shit up front, I see.
But I have friends who need to
Oh,
be
no.
warned about this, and I can't
Yep.
be in two places at
That's
once.
sort of where I'm at.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people.
I
who
gotta
know
say,
names. I need you
Luna,
to call them and tell them you have a message
Raphael's
for
song,
Night Springs.
Baldur's
Okay?
Gate 3.
You'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show?
I mean, that single-handedly made it my favorite boss fight in the entire game.
Who's Frank Breaker?
I really need
You
to play
related
that game,
you?
don't I?
My dad.
Yeah.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this?
Oh, great.
You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
My hangover wants you to shut up and get to work.
You gotta say it like that from now on. Because Lord knows I've experienced the feeling of my hangover really needing a bowl of ramen or something.
Yes.
Okay, boys.
Hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the...
I know, I'm looking in the places where there's treasure in the second one.
Stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Find a way to access the rooftops. Okay, we're going full Spider-Man. Right away. Not to reference the chat too much or anything. Oh, hey. Hup. Hi. Alley-oop. I was really hoping that would... Really? Oh, shit. There's just blobs of this shit everywhere I've been magically avoiding. Cool. I'm on PS5, Luna. Although I think playing it on PC would probably increase my enjoyment of the game. Just because the controller controls can be, well, are
annoying and finicky.
Yeah, there's a lot of buttons. I don't know what they all do. Yeah, I thought the ladder... I was hoping I was gonna get bonked. Like Alan would take a little bop on the head from the ladder or something. That would have been comedic gold. In the light, you can hurt them. Well, I'm glad someone finally fucking told me. I've just been bullshitting my way to it all this time. But I'm probably just going to end up repurchasing it on PC. Not using a battery for this bullshit. There we go. Yeah, come on. Yeah, boys? That's right, bitches. There were more bitches than I thought. Yeah, guys? Come on. Come on. That's right. Bye. Whoa.
I
Music
also would like to play Baldur's Gate 3 on my my PC, but I don't think it could run on my 4-year-old laptop without a graphics card.
That's fair.
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
It's a fun Twin Peaks reference, because that's also a town in Washington.
You have to open it for me!
I couldn't leave without the sheriff. She was my ticket to Weaver.
You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Shut the fuck up, lady! What am I... Okay. There are at least a couple of occasions where they shoehorn in the fact that... Do I have to get at it from... No, I can't. Okay.
Oh, damn. That's smart.
Good job,
They shoehorn in the fact that just like squeezing the flashlight and willing it to spit out more light is what makes flashlight boosting possible.
Mm-hmm.
I hear them. I hear them. Just this fight's gonna be a lot easier if the truck's not trying to brain me the whole time.
Right there.
Oof. Back at it again. Oh my god. Let them have all these axes. I mean, clearly they don't have the proper training to use them. They keep dropping them right in my face.
Yeah, this seems so much easier when there's two people with flashlights and guns.
The instructions are to follow Sarah. Okay. Just gotta step out into the street. Oh my god.
I mean, this was bound to fucking happen.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, boys. Did it leave? The Deerfest float?
I think it just drove through for fun.
Well, it added
Maybe
ambiance,
this
I'll
was the
grant you
parade.
that. Alright, just stand still for a second. Thank you. You hear a truck, Luna? Where's the truck? I missed it.
It was probably the float.
I was attempting sarcasm once again. I realized that's bad for my health.
Fish. This was Bright Falls industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
The smell of fish. Mmm. There's a dude behind me. Great.
Damn, that's smart.
I'm back here?
Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys
Okay.
to the chopper are there.
This might end up sucking a lot. We have 15 minutes. Then we'll see if we can't complete this crazy thing called Sonic High School. We have 2 chapters left. I think we can do it. But more importantly, I would rather if we like put in a little extra time in finishing it tonight, and then we can start something new next session.
Yeah.
Fucking stop.
Watch out.
Yep, I see it. I have overextended myself. Okay. Oy. Okay, we're fine. Everything's okay. We're not okay. Everything's not okay.
Oopsie poopsie.
Son of a fucking... Okay. So take it slow and actually, like... Like, take it slow?
Yeah, keep the fight here. And then go fight over there.
Wait, over there! Where'd he go?
Sarah Breaker's great. Keep it manageable, and I'll try not to get ganked by those guys out there near the stash next time.
Yeah.
Look out!
Enjoy. Oh, Jesus. The fucking football tackles on these dudes. There we go. Okay. Now let's try not to die out here, shall we? I imagine that a correctly positioned flare would help.
Industrial area. There was probably a cannery nearby.
Immensely.
I have lots, so. That's right, everyone. I did it. With lots of help from my new friend and lover, Sheriff Sarah Breaker. How about it, Sarah Breaker? You and me take on the world. We could do anything, anywhere. No? That's fine. I guess I'm married anyway.
Oh. Till death do you part, buddy.
Yeah, I mean...
You've been done part.
She's not dead yet, though. This whole thing is about me being in denial about her being dead or something, I'm sure. Where am I following Sarah to? I feel like she's following me at this point. Okay, so by follow Sarah, we secretly mean follow the dot that we've decided is Sarah, because Sarah was right next to me a second ago.
Or she might have done a Barry.
Oh, yeah, just teleporting real quick. Oh, yep, there she is.
Yeah.
Let me just... Oh, dear.
Oh, dear.
I'll be taking that heavy-duty flashlight, thank you very much.
Any piss?
Probably. I'll see if I can summon the old gods using... tricky. There we go. Using their favorite song.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Yes, I got an achievement for that too. Put the lime into coconut twice. The jukebox only plays Put the Lime in the Coconut.
It's all you need.
Yeah, it really is. This is where everything started in here. You.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were. He wouldn't let the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial. A window broke somewhere in the building, and then the lights went out.
Well, piss. Good night, Wayward. Good to see you. Fucking hell. We don't want to switch to flashlight, but is there any other... Now let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. We going out here to this suspicious looking door? Thank you. Thanks. Paint.
Thank you, TZ.
Oh, that's right, cocksucker. You didn't count on all this heat, did you?
You have the right to remain silent.
Thank you.
Understand these rights.
Hup. That was frightfully efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that
You
feels
see the
good.
one that popped out of the porta potty?
Yeah. Sometimes in the middle of taking a shit, you just get possessed by the devil. You know how it is.
Yeah.
It's when you're taking one of those shits that means you have to take your shirt off to really get back in the fight.
I love those shits.
Those are my favorite shits, honestly, especially when I win over them. At the end,
yeah.
where I get to put my shirt back on, drenched in sweat, knees quivering from the effort my sweet boyhole has just had to go through. Hold on. Yeah, I know, I just... There we go. Okay, boys. Let's get to it.
Wait, over here! There's light!
There's a light on that porch, too, but...
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
Okay.
It's an ambush.
How long is it gonna take you to unlock this bitch? These guys and their fucking... The fact that the big dudes are somehow darker, it's a little fat-phobic, I think.
It's just there's more space for darkness inside them.
Oh, it's like a surface area? Yeah, there's the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Jesus! Jesus Christ! Alright, that all sucked, and I wish I had more shotgun bullets left, but we're fine. We're alive. Keep an eye out for the very next time a sign says,
Yes.
checkpoint reached.
Let's go, Wake.
Up. Revolver ammo, flare gun ammo. That's 2 flare guns.
Ooh.
The good news is, all of my shotgun shells are in my shotgun. So,
Bad news is you only have enough to fill a shotgun.
yeah. It's still 7 shells, but
Yeah. It's an assful.
yeah, you know, as a chicken with feathers on its butt would say. That's a deep cut Danish joke for y'all. I mean, deep cut normal American joke.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
Didn't I just say I wasn't an electrician?
How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building near the main entrance.
Checkpoint reached. There we go.
Cool.
Looks like there's a manuscript page here, and then we'll call it for the day.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again. But meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer.
Okay. Find the Lady of the Light. Gone mad with the night. That's how you reshape destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the final episode of Sonic High School. I'll give you all a little time to congregate. Whoever's feeling like voice acting this fine evening, you can meet us over in the Discord that there is now actually a link to in the About page for this YouTube channel. I know, right? I'll have to eventually modify that link once the bots find us, but for now, that is a one-way ticket to go hang out with us in our beautiful Discord and play someone in Sonic High School. Get your name etched into the stars as a voice actor for the single greatest audiobook ever recorded. We will be right back.
What an absolutely wild line.
Hello.
It's such a good book, though.
People say caught pregnant, though. That's not like a too out of the ordinary phrase.
I have never heard of it, though.
Wait, caught pregnant?
I was impressed she stayed long enough to catch pregnant. That is, I don't understand.
I'm reading What Moves the Dead by Kingfisher, and I happened to come across the line. I was impressed she stayed here long enough to catch pregnant, or perhaps she did that during the honeymoon and took one look at the house and fled.
Huh. I'm still a little confused, if I'm being honest with you. Because I feel like if you take one look at you would have to look at the house if you're going to catch pregnant, right? What are you getting blindfolded, led to the bedroom?
It's like for context, it's like this castle kind of area that's super old and grimy and not very well kept. Everyone's like constantly in the dark. And the entire family is just super sickly looking. That kind of thing.
Okay. That sounds pleasant?
It's a good book so far. It's more like a novella because it's only like 158 pages.
Hi, Blair.
Hello.
Hello. What a beautiful stacked voice cast we have today.
It's my favorite Gothic.
I'm Evovi Darkness, Dementia Raven Way, and I have fun black hair and hair.
It's good to see you too, Blair.
That's the next fanfiction we're reading.
Yeah, and it has to be. I mean, I was planning on a brief step into Harry Potter and the Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles, but I think My Immortal is like that's the thing we have to tackle.
I don't want you to think that I was jumping ahead with it either. I was planning My Immortal for some time for my April's Fool joke, so that's why I read it.
It was beautiful.
Jumping ahead, I mean, if anything, the more we can commit that beautiful story to immortality, the better we will have done as content creators.
I do think, though, we need to do the Hogwarts School of Prayer and Miracles. That one is just too funny.
You know,
it is.
My co-producer Rasmus and I will have some decision making to do over the next week, and we will get back to you.
Yes.
For now,
I need
however,
to talk to the lawyers.
We have 3 chapters of this to go. I think we can do it today, but people are going to have to pick out some roles real quick, just ahead of time. It's going to make this easier.
I wanted to be Shadow, but does anyone else want to be Shadow?
You claimed it first. It's yours.
Okay.
Take it.
Whoa, what chapter are we on? I
23.
just found the link. So, okay, 23.
24.
No, we're in 23.
Oh. Yeah.
Remember, so just for people who might just be tuning in, Shadow has just tried using the Ultra Chaos Emeralds to revive Sonic from the dead. It remains to be seen whether it worked. I mean, he tried in the moment and it didn't, but there's still 3 chapters left of something called Sonic High School, so I feel like we're overdue for a plot twist. Anyone else have any specific roles that they'd like to claim ahead of time, knowing that Sonic is taken?
I think the only other speaking voices are Omega and Cream.
Oh, okay.
Sonic's mom shows up chapter 24.
Oh?
No, I'm in this chapter, this current chapter.
Well, we're going to do all 3. But...
Yeah.
So who's trying to be Cream?
I guess I can be Cream again. I'll do the Valley Girl voice.
Yeah, get creamed.
Oh, God.
In the next chapter, Knuckles Jr. shows up, so I want to be Knuckles Jr. in advance.
Makes sense. Anyone trying to do a good robot voice?
I'll be Amy, if Amy's not taken.
Cool. Hey, Rasmus, you have a good robot voice around?
I do not, but I can do a bad robot voice.
That's even better. Omega's a robot. They don't do a good job of explaining that in this.
Isn't Omega Shadow's car?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a robot
the
car.
The one that he's partially having relationships with.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he fucked his car.
Yeah.
Shadow's becoming the My Strange Addiction guy.
Queen made a song about this. It's called "I'm in Love with My Car." Well, whenever you're ready, Shadow, take us away. Chapter 23.
Wow, I feel like such an idiot.
Said Shadow, inside of him to himself, not speaking out loud.
I thought I could revive Sonic from being dead, but I could not.
Shadow tried using the Ultra Chaos Emeralds to make Sonic become alive for another time, but he definitely did not. Shadow made a big deal out of it, and then everyone yelled at Shadow and throwed their shoes at him for being an ass. Now Sonic is way down in the ground and dead, so he has to keep going and figure out the rest of high school. Shadow went home by walking, because taking Omega would have just made it too much longer to get to Sonic's funeral, so he went by walking. Shadow walked home, and now he was there safely without getting hit by any cars at all. Shadow went up to his house, and then his bedroom, and it was all black and red place. Looked like a volcano inside. It looked dark and cool, but not scary like a haunted house, which is scary and it has ghosts. Shadow grabbed his sack and looked at his jewels, and then he put them on the bed. Shadow looked at them, the Ultra Chaos Emeralds.
Wow, they are so pretty and big, but why did they not work?
Said Shadow.
That's what she said.
Shadow looked at them more, further, and then he screamed because something was shocking to him. He knew what was wrong with the crystals, and what it was that one of them was missing. It was easy to see now that they were not in his bag because the one that was missing was the white one, which looked less colored than the rest of them because it is not powerful in color like red, or yellow, or green.
Shit!
Screamed Shadow at his bed where the things were.
Where is the last crystal? I cannot find it. Is not here. Where did it go?
Shadow was screaming and going positively nuts about it all. Shadow felt like a mother kangaroo who had lost her baby after it left her front pocket and left it behind at the jungle, where there were dangerous things that would eat it because the crystal was so cool looking and big that anyone would take it if they saw it, even though the laws said that if something is there, you have to bring it to the police so that they can take it and show it to everyone to see if it is theirs. And if it is, they can have it without being nervous due to losing it. Shadow was so pissed because this did not happen even though he lost it.
I have to find it.
Screamed Shadow like an Oprah singer seeing a ghost.
Very good.
Thank you.
I think Seb should say it again like an opera singer.
I should have read ahead, my bad. I have to find it.
Screamed Shadow like an Oprah singer seeing a ghost. Shadow quick went to Omega, the name of Shadow's car, and got in it and touched him to make the map appear.
Omega, set your trackers to find the last Ultra Chaos Emerald because it is lost.
Omega made all kinds of beeping and computer noises, sounding like a bag of technology.
Beep, boop. Here it is.
Said Omega to Shadow, sitting him in the driver's seat, and on Omega's map screen came a red dot that said the last Ultra Chaos Emerald was there. It was not in the cityscape like before. Now it was much closer, so Shadow drove so fast. Shadow finished and got to the place where the red dot was beeping about.
Wow, it is a house,
said Shadow.
Does that mean someone stole the Ultra Chaos Emerald and put it in their house? Is this true?
Shadow got out of his car and went to the side of the house. It was only a little dark outside because it was not late enough or at night to be the darkest possible, so Shadow went to the window and looked inside. It looked normal, not like a crazy place. Shadow climbed up the side of the house and to a window that looked like it was where the red dot was coming from, and Shadow opened the window and broke inside.
Ow, ass,
said Shadow as he got in, hurting his foot a little.
Ah!
Screamed the person who was there in the room that Shadow broke into.
Cream,
screamed Shadow at Cream, who was it.
Shadow, what are you doing here? should you not be making a fool out of yourself at the circus like you were trying to do at Sonic's funeral? There was so much disrespect coming from you.
Cream stomped her feet and made a pissed face at him.
No, Cream, you do not see,
She said Shadow, thinking, but like an idiot, so he came out in saying a bunch, sounding not correct.
Oh, what? What do you want? If it is nothing, please leave my home before I call the police,
said Cream to Shadow.
I am here to
boy.
seduce you,
said Shadow, finally deciding upon a thing. Shadow took out his big, gothic, cool penis. It was smoking at the end like he was just finishing getting ready for a big sex opportunity.
Oh my god, Shadow.
said Cream, looking shocked.
What?
Shadow felt a little nervous, but did not let it show on his face or his torrid genitals.
Yes, Cream, I want to pay for all of your children to go to school. But first we have to make some children, and I am going to do that right in your vagina. Okay?
Jesus Christ.
The fucking
Oh my
Rizzler
God,
over
what
here.
a pickup artist.
Cream looked a little hesitant at first, but then said,
You know, I accept this. I know I am true boyfriend and girlfriend with Tails, but I feel bad for you when he kicked you at the funeral, and I want to make you feel better,
said Cream, putting on a wink with her eyes. Cream took off her clothes, and then fell out 2 boobs and a vagina.
Wow, you look so sexy,
said Shadow, pretending to think she is the hottest. Shadow took his penis and planted it right into her mouth.
First, we will do this.
Sorry, just gather some strength now.
Have fun.
Shadow put his penis into Cream's mouth and put it in and out, and tried to see how far he could stick it in. Shadow's penis was so big it looked pregnant, and it looked like an anaconda having lunch at Subway. Shadow got so far, he almost filled up her lungs, and she was coughing. Ellen was holding on to her... Ellen?
Ellen.
Was holding on to her vagina for dear life because it was so sexy. To her, it felt like she was trying to eat too many pixie sticks. To Shadow, it was like he was trying to sharpen a pencil. Shadow's penis was really big around, like an air conditioning vent in just a building.
Ellen DeGeneres is just here in the fanfic suddenly.
Is she a bitch in this too?
Ellen is just holding on to her vagina for dear life because it's so sexy. It's gonna run away.
Oprah's in here too, apparently.
Yeah, no kidding. We've got all sorts of celebrity cameos on this episode.
You get a sex. You get a sex. Everybody gets a sex.
It was hard for Cream to get a word in edgewise, but when she did, it was when Shadow took his penis out for only a tiny moment in geologic time, and she screamed.
God damn it. Shadow, I am drowning in the power of your penis. I am so in love.
And then Shadow stuck his ridiculous penis back in her mouth, and she would be like a prisoner with handcuffs on her throat.
You embarrass me,
said Shadow, smiling. Then Shadow took his penis out and picked Cream up.
Let me charge up for a super ejaculation.
Shadow laid Cream down on the ground and then took his penis with him, which was already huge and shaking with sex energy, and found Cream's piggy bank, which was full of coins and dollars and things to save up for money, so she could buy what she wanted when she had enough inside of it. Shadow took it, and using his muscular penis, smashed a hole right through the piggy bank, so now it was sitting on top of the penis like a hat. Shadow's penis looked like it belonged in a fashion show.
Work it, girl. Huh? What are you doing?
Said Cream, who was confused but sounded so happy from doing sex still that she was smiling and laughing. Shadow lifted her head up so she could see her big, heavy piggy bank on his penis, but not wagging because his penis was so strong.
I am doing this for good, Cream. Sorry.
Then Shadow swung his penis at her head on the side like a hammer and hit the piggy bank. Jesus, what? Hit the piggy bank into her head and knocked her unconscious. Cream was now on the floor, not responding to life, and Shadow took the piggy bank off his penis and stuck his... Oh, God.
Shadow warning your
head. Consent is important, everyone. We do not condone anything that's happening here. Stuck his penis in her vagina to finish his boner ejaculation. Shadow rammed his penis back and forth, and because she was not responding and using her vagina to make his penis feel better, he had to do all the sex, and he stuck his penis so far up that he accidentally bumped her heart with his penis, but she was still okay. Shadow's tumescent penis finally exploded into an ejaculation, and 999 screaming ghosts rushed out of his penis like he was opening Panera's box, and flew through her body and out her mouth and escaped into the atmosphere and left stains on the carpet.
Whoa, whoa, why am I in this fic suddenly?
Well, 999 of you.
They can't spell most words here, but they spell tumescent, right?
Must be Mormon.
Okay, now it is time for what I really came for,
said Shadow out loud. Shadow did not even bother putting his penis back where he found it, and instead went to work looking for the Ultra Chaos Emerald. He looked through all of her things, and even behind pictures and posters. Cream had a lot of posters on her walls of things teenage women liked, such as the famous boy band One Sonic Direction, and famous television shows like Gossip Sonic, and Pretty Little Sonic, and iSonic, and famous books like Sonic Twilight and 50 Shades of Sonic.
I gotta see now if there's a 50 Shades of Sonic fan fiction somewhere.
You don't even have to look.
Is.
Like,
we're basically reading it right now.
One of my favorite things to do with people is to have them look up their name followed by the word the hedgehog and see all the fan art that pops up.
Oh no!
It's great. Honestly, I feel like it's more reliable than a horoscope in determining your personality. I mean, if you just figure out what your hedgehog sona is, then you know everything you need to know about yourself. And let me tell you, Rune the Hedgehog, typically pretty edgy. Blah, 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 blah. Shadow looked through all of these things, and even in her lip gloss, and her purse full of teen girl blood diapers, and could not find it.
What?
I'm sorry?
You heard me. Then he got to her jewelry cabinet, and opened it, and there he saw the big ring with the big jewel that Cream was wearing at Sonic's funeral, and it was actually the Ultra Chaos Emerald.
So why didn't it work then?
Yes, I found it. How did this get here?
Shouted Shadow, picking up the ring and taking the Ultra Chaos Emerald out of the ring and into his hand. Then, when Shadow was standing there with Cream unconscious on the floor and filled with nudity, and his fat penis hanging down from his body like a dog going down the stairs, and a big shiny crystal in his hand, Tails flew in the window, and thusly the room. Tails hardly even looked at the situation and said, "We don't have a Tails yet. Someone call dibs."
Ghost, you're unconscious. You can be Tails again.
Put me in Tails. It is okay. I know exactly what is going on.
You alive over there, Rasmus? Shit, he died.
Too much chaos.
No. He's gonna miss the musical number.
There's a musical number.
Oh, right, that's today.
It would red eye.
You what now?
Then do the musical number?
Fair. Fair.
Also, the musical number is Tails. So.
Good news.
Are you all ready?
Yeah,
There's a lot of reading coming up.
Surprise for you.
I feel like Seb set me up on this one.
Oh, yeah.
Tails was
I wish I were that clever.
All right, let's get to chapter 24.
Tails was sitting in the back of the car, where Amy was sitting in the front seat where you do not drive it, and Sonic's mom was sitting in the front seat on the left where you do drive it. The car was a SUV. They were all dressed in nice clothes because they were driving back to Sonic's house from Sonic's funeral. Tails looked like a secret agent because he was wearing a suit, but he must have been the saddest secret agent ever.
I am so sad,
said Amy in a crying way, sounding like the complete collection of teen idiot quotes because she did not have teeth. She was only talking now that there were She was only talking now that there were most people not in the car. Hey, Lasmus, you want to be Sonic's mom?
Okay.
Sorry,
I know you are, and so am I. Tails, are you mad?
Sonic's said Sonic's mom to Tails.
Yes, I am sad,
said Tails to Sonic's mom, in an answer to her question.
It is really difficult and sad when someone dies, especially now that it is Sonic,
said Sonic's mom, not crying, but sounding really sad. She cried a lot at the funeral, but now she was being more normal and not making a big scene, like a hot dog man selling hot dogs at a baseball game.
What?
I know. It's like, I just...
said Amy, trying not to cry about how Sonic is dead and she is sad.
I just want everything to go away.
Amy started to cry again because she is just so emotionally weak, like a goddamn child.
Jesus, okay.
I feel like this author just really does not like Amy.
This author doesn't seem to like women much in general.
I'm so glad I picked Amy, guys. Am I right?
I understand that you are sad, Amy, but I have something to tell you two something. Please do not kill yourselves, okay?
said Sonic's mom in a very sad and meaning it way.
Oh my gosh, this sentence.
Being a teen is the hardest thing in the world. It is harder than being in a war or in jail. I know it, but do not kill yourself because it will get cooler when you are done being a teen.
That's truth, honestly. Being a teenager fucking blew.
Ah, yes, now we are adults who do taxes and have jobs.
And can go see movies whenever we want.
There's that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tails looked down at the ground of the car and did not know what to say. But he said...
Okay.
He said it in a sad and quiet way. What was real was that Tails really did want to kill himself now that Sonic was dead. What was the point of living if you're not going to do it with your best friend, Sonic? Then they got to Sonic's house, and they went inside. And they went inside. And just after they took off their fancy clothes, then Rouge and Espio came over with Knuckles and Kunkles Jr., who were there. Rouge looked very burlesque in her tiny baby dress with her unlimited boobs nearly jumping out of her clothing. And Espio looked like a professional movie star on the red carpet because he was wearing a suit. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. looked like shrunken presidents because they were also wearing suits.
Hello, everyone says.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
They all said togetherly.
Wow. Hi.
Said Tails to them.
Who's gonna be Rouge and Espio because they talk at the same time?
Which means you have to do it in an Italian accent.
It's true. Who's the Italian again? I feel like that was Mink.
Okay. We, I can be Ruge.
You'll be both of them. It'll be great.
Oh my god. I'm gonna be my own mother and my own son at the same time.
Go forth.
Is that for an existential crisis? We have to go talk to Sonic's mom to try and cheer her up and be nice,
said Rouge and Espio, and they gave Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. to Tails, who took them into a different room.
I am so sad about Sonic.
Said Knuckles Jr.
This is all really the worst thing that could have happened.
Nobody's claiming
I think
yet.
We did not.
Go on. Okay.
I'll just pick someone. Luna, go.
Yeah, this is the saddest.
Perfect, said Knuckles.
Sonic did not deserve to die.
They were all agreeing so much about it. After a while of not talking, Knuckles said,
Hey, Tails, the end of school is tomorrow. I have my last ending test that decides if I move on to the next grade or if I lose and I have to go back to start of high school.
That is how finals work. Tails looked at Knuckles in a deep way and said,
Wow, that is a lot of pressure. What do you have to do?
Tails was trying to be nice and helping to Knuckles because he was a baby now. But most of the time, when people complained about school to Tails, Tails just thought not saying,
Are you the king or queen of idiots?
because Tails was the smartest and school was all just so easy to him. Even the hardest of classes that they made for geniuses.
What I have to do is write a news story. I'm so sorry.
You got this. I believe in you.
About an event thing. I'm so sorry. An event thing happening around town. It has to be real,
said Knuckles. Knuckles looked like a worrying boy and made a sound that showed that he is worried. Knuckles was a baby.
There is everything that I can lose to this,
he said, in a way.
I will look for a story for you to do your news story on, and hopefully you will pass and not have to go all the way back to the beginning of high school, costing you thousands of dollars in lost fees,
said Tails to Knuckles, seriously. Then Tails asked to both of them.
First of all, do they think high school is like Monopoly or something?
Is high school not like Monopoly?
Do not pass go. Hey, can you please give me can you please both give me all of your baby teeth?
Okay. Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. took out their baby teeth and gave them to just fucking Jesus. Okay. He gave them to Tails. Using his technology and tools and good old-fashioned elbow lubricant, Tails glued all the teeth together to make enough teeth for one normal person mouth, and he went downstairs.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I'm out of elbow lubricant. Here, Amy, this is for you,
said Tails, looking at Amy, who looked like a total dumpster ever since Sonic punched all of her teeth out before he killed himself. There's no quotation mark, but you can assume.
You can use these teeth and they will feel just like you never lost your teeth.
Amy grabbed them from out of Tails' hand and put them into her mouth, and they fit so perfectly like a Pop-Tart in most toasters.
Oh my
most
god.
toasters.
Wow, Tails, this feels great. How on earth did you manage to get teeth for me?
Said Amy, now sounding like she was no longer a teen loser. Amy hugged Tails.
No need to worry. You can just thank the modern efforts of science.
Tails cheered and danced a little, and Amy thanked pharmaceutical companies. There's no fun way to mispronounce that misspelling, so we're just going to roll with it. And then Tails went back over to where Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. were. Then Tails went to Knuckles Jr., who was also there, and started to do a conversation with him.
Hey, Knuckles Jr., how are you?
Said Tails to Knuckles Jr.
Good,
Said Knuckles Jr.
but sad, of course. Gross. I did not see this coming at all.
Knuckles Jr. hugged his legs to his body like an imaginary tree that could bring its roots up and use them as legs.
Yeah, what is your deal? Are you, like, really psychic? Because you're just a baby.
Said Tails in a curious way.
I find I seem to be able to see the future sometimes, but I cannot always control it. As you said, I am just a baby. But when I get older, I can probably use my powers to win the lottery and become the CEO of Progressive Car Insurance, not sponsored.
First off,
why did this accent? Why did your Knuckles Jr. accent turn to like a Southern lady?
I dig
It was supposed to be Obama, but my voice is too high pitched.
You know, I dig it. I like where he's at right now. It's a redneck, but the good kind of liberal redneck who minds his fucking business.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Which one of you let Knuckles Jr. watch too much progressive commercials? You know how he gets about Flo.
Everyone wants
Can't
to be
help it, man.
Flo. Don't you tell me you haven't looked at Flo and been like, damn, now there's a bitch with a job.
It's that bump it.
Said Knuckles Jr. Knuckles Jr. was saying this to Tails.
Okay.
Said Tails. Tails also thought inside his hugest brain that now he did not want to kill himself anymore. He was still sad, but talking to babies made him realize that there's a lot more to come in life, and good things, and if Sonic is dead, it is not the end of the world, but only the end of Sonic, which is sad. Tails went down the stairs into Sonic's garage by himself, and found Sonic's electric guitar and had it.
Sonic used to play songs on this,
said Tails to the ears of the world, thinking about when Sonic played cool rock and roll songs. Tails put the guitar onto his body and held it and thought for a minute and then began to play a song. He played a sad song that was not mad or happy sounding, but it was not a slow song. It was a medium song that did not go too fast, so you would dance, or too slow, so you would fall asleep. Then Tails closed his eyes and just knew the words that he wanted to sing, as he felt them, and he sang them out loud while playing this song that he just made up, and the words to the song he just made up went. We can take turns with this musical number if it would help.
No, I got it.
Bum bum.
Being a teen is so hard.
Bum bum bum.
You have to learn to drive a car.
Bum bum bum.
And if you hit anything,
bum, bum.
It is you to jail they will bring. You also have to go to school. That is definitely not for fools.
Not for fools.
And everything is even harder because my best friend died. Oh, wow, my best friend died. I just want to hide. Wow, this goes on for a really long time.
I believe in you.
High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It is crazy. Things like friendship and love.
Friendship and love.
It is. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. You have to get a date, or everyone will laugh. And in a lake, they will push you off a raft.
Ooh.
Girls wear makeup, and guys get tattoos. And there are so many possible drugs to do.
That's the best part, really.
Yeah. There are also bullies around, and sports with balls that are round. And everything is even harder because my best friend died.
Oh.
Oh, wow, my best friend died.
Oh.
I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. I'm doing a middle finger at God.
That's hard.
Me
but
too.
God isn't real and the world is odd. I am crying so much that my teeth
Really committed to this song.
Ghost is killing it.
I mean, dude, this line's so fucking hard.
Keep it up.
Were you
Sonic
not be
fucking high
scared?
school.
You just must be brave. I am tired of teens going on diets and being
God.
mad and starting riots. Everything is harder because my best friend died. Oh wow, my best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love, but it is the worst. It makes me want to burst. Oh wow, my best friend died. I just want to hide. High school drama is so hard to be a part of. It has crazy things like friendship and love. It is the worst. It makes me want to burst. Good motherfucking lord.
I am applauding.
I need to know if there's like an official cover of this song.
10 out of 10. If there wasn't an official cover of the song, that's what it is now. Ghost putting in the extra mile.
I would say I have no rhythm because I do, but also that has no rhythm at all.
Yeah, meter is not something that the writer of the song knows about.
No. But I mean, I'm doing a middle finger at God, but God is not real in the world. It's odd.
Yeah,
that's pretty hard.
That's bars.
Fanfic
That's bars.
writers.
Certified bars.
Fanfic writers, for context, just use like some sad song from TikTok or something, please.
Yeah, like there are options for a musical number that don't involve doing this. Tales' singing sounded like a beautiful butterfly telling its life story to a little boy who fell asleep on a bench in the park without losing his memory to a common thief. Tales finished singing his song, and he saw all of the tears that were now at the bottom of his feet, on the ground, in a pool so big that he could invite a cruise ship to do its first cruise in the pool. But then, all of a sudden, Tales turned and saw Knuckles Jr. at the door to the garage.
That was really sad to hear.
Said Knuckles Jr.
But it's a healthy way to get rid of your emotions instead of killing yourself.
The Knuckles Jr. walked forward into the room and tripped in a way that the door behind him closed and was now locked. And they were in the room, so they were locked in there.
Oops.
Said Knuckles Jr. like an idiot baby.
Oh no!
Screamed Tails out loud.
If only we had a lockpick.
Said Knuckles Jr. then. Then all of a sudden everything came to Tails and he realized what just happened over the past events.
That is it! That is it! Using this information in my intelligence, I know what is happening.
Shouted Tails. Tails got so excited that he spun his flying tail so hard that he went right through the locked door, so it was open now, and went out of Sonic's house and went directly over to Cream's house without even celebrating at an ice cream place first. This is now the final chapter. It is a little long, and we are over time. But we can finish this right here if y'all are on board.
I mean, I'm down. That song took a while.
Let's kill it.
Let's get this one out of the park.
Tails, start us off.
Now I'm here in Cream's room, and here you are, Shadow.
Said Tails to Shadow, who were both standing in there.
Do not be alarmed.
What? I do not know what to say.
Said Shadow to Tails with a big worried face, like a coconut with those 3 holes like a bowling ball.
I just want to say that I'm pretty sure Shadow is still naked at this part.
Yeah, his big dick still has like a piggy bank on it or something.
Yeah, and he didn't put it back where he found it, so it's
Excuse
still
me.
just sitting out.
His ridiculous penis.
Big gothic.
What was the word that they spelled right? The entire thing? That big word.
I forget. Either way,
Too
Tails is
messy.
up.
It was too messy.
No, it is okay. You are doing exactly what I knew you would be doing, and I understand why.
Said Tails in a cool and not angry way to Shadow, responding.
You knew he was going to sleep with Cream? With a piggy bank on a stick? You are here to get what Cream has, and that is the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, which is what is in your hand.
Said Tails, being smart, was right. Shadow was holding the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, and it was in Cream's room, in a ring.
Oh.
Shouted Shadow.
Usually I am the one with the brain behind doing a crime, but please explain to me how you know all this.
You know, Ghost, you're really just getting your debut today.
I really am. Well,
Said Tails loudly, like a rock star.
it all started when Amy and Rose got locked away in the detention zone.
Tails then sat on the windowsill and explained the whole thing. That was how Amy's bracelet ended up in Cream's vagina, and why Cream had the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, and why Sonic did not come back to life when Shadow tried to use them.
Amy and Rouge were in detention, and Cream wanted to help them before they turned into starving women whose reproductive systems died because they did not have enough nutrition to create a child. Good Lord. Ever again. So Cream decided to be a good friend, like I always have been to Sonic. And she went and broke into your, Shadow's, room to steal a lockpick. She knew you would have had a lockpick because you were always saying about how you do crimes in the city and Firans. So Cream went and broke into your room and stole a lockpick, but when she was there, she also saw the Ultra Chaos Emerald and took the white one because it looked like riches.
Wow, she is a stealing bitch.
Screamed Shadow to Tails' listening body.
What is wrong with this succubus?
Shadow stomped his feet and bothered to put his penis back now that it was small from listening to Tails talk and not have pretend crime rescue sex with Cream.
Just wait and listen. I'm not saying that word.
Don't. Said Tails to Shadow, still a little mad at Shadow for being the asshole at Sonic's funeral, but mostly forgiving him now for doing this.
Then what happened was Cream, as a halls monitor, was able to go into the detention room because she has the power as an inside agent. She had to put the lockpick way up in her vagina.
Prison pocket.
As a hiding spot, because who was going to look there even if a burglar comes to take her carried goods? She went over to Amy in a sneaking way and moving her mouth without saying the words by not making sound but still making it look like she was talking and not saying them in her head either because she was still doing it with her mouth. So you see Amy to reach up into her vagina. What was that sentence?
Here comes another one, whatever it was.
Oh, now they know what paragraphs are.
This is like Umineko levels of exposition. I love it.
Yeah, holler if you need a tag off at any time.
Well, I can do it.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Cream's vagina was so small and Junior at the time. What? Because she was not in love. So when Amy stuck her hand up into Cream's vagina, her bracelet got stuck in there, and it stayed up in there, and she could not even get the lockpick anyway because Cream's vagina was basically a pencil case full of peanut butter.
Ooh.
What? It was too hard and small to get up there, but it was good at holding things like Spider-Man. So Amy's bracelet was in there and Cream had to leave before she became the biggest suspect ever. And Amy did not notice her bracelet was gone because she was so hungry and needing soda, and she put a new one on when she got home anyway, so it was like she did not notice. And when Sonic died, Cream was wearing the last Ultra Chaos Emerald, so it did not work because the jewels have to be touching for a man to get off a wish.
Wow. It makes so much sense, and it is so obvious.
Said Shadow to Tails with a big eye face.
I can't believe I did not think of that first. Maybe I am so dark that it is hard to see sometimes.
Shadow laughed, and gothic birds flew above outside like planes running up high with invisible legs.
What?
You heard me?
Yeah, but we have to use them. We have to bring Sonic back to life.
Tails creamed at Shadow.
Oh god. But first we should get Amy
Tails
because
like
she
Shadow
is Sonic's girlfriend and she should be there if we are gonna bring him back from hell.
Good thing she's wearing dentures made out of 2 sets of baby teeth. Shouted Shadow in an idea way. Tails and Shadow held hands and ran out the window, and then Tails flew them with his flying tails to Sonic's house, where everyone was.
Tails like Shadow confirmed.
Yeah. Tails and Shadow got there and then slammed the door open like a football team, making a slammer's noise. Then they went and found Sonic's mom, who said Amy was in the other room, and Tails and Shadow went to the other room and opened that door too. Amy was inside the room watching Rouge refill Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. using her whopping boobs.
Oh my god.
Rouge was wearing an itty-bitty tiny baby bra that was so small like she got it from Gymboree, and her boobs were so super big, like a couple of planets that were pretty much breaking the bra parts because they were so big. It is a rumor about the town that if you see you can see Rouge's boobs from space.
Real.
Rouge, your boobies are out again. What are you doing?
Said Tails to Rouge, and then Rouge and Amy looked at him.
It's a fucking genius. Tails, I am beating Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. for my boobs. It is natural and healthy to do this.
Said
Yeah,
Rouge.
I'm just feeding my baby and his father.
Yep. With
Exactly.
my fucking chest dirigibles. Rouge's boobs were so big that it was like Tails and Shadow could not almost fit in the room with her. They were all watching the video of Knuckles and Knuckles Jr., the baby kissing that Sonic had made of them to inspire his kissing powers, because watching it made Rouge make more boob food.
Oh god, I forgot about that part.
Oh god.
I don't want to read this.
You can do it.
And I'm watching, so I know how to do it one day.
Said Amy, who still looked a little sad because Sonic died, but smiling.
Cool.
Said Tails.
Can I try?
Tails and Shadow went over to Rouge's boobs, but by the time they got over there, this happened.
Oh no, they are empty.
Said Rouge to
Sorry.
Tails and Shadow.
It is supposed to be for baby most of the time anyway, or if you are in love.
Oh man.
Yelled Shadow to the clouds.
Old man yells at clouds. Next time.
Said Tails, winking at Rouge and her illegally sized boobs.
Anyway, we are going to go bring Sonic back to life. Come on.
What? No, not again, you beguilers.
Amy screamed at almost punched one of them in the face for doing another disrespect to Sonic's dead version.
Disrespect.
Listen, woman of the night.
Said Shadow in a disrespecting way.
Jesus,
We are for real this time. Something was messed up, and it was all Cream's fault, or maybe even yours if you go back far enough in the way everything happened in the world. Let's go.
I don't know.
Said Rouge.
You were an idiot last time at the funeral. I didn't have to
Yeah,
add
the
that
Italian
A.
accent was in
Thank
there the whole
you.
time.
Came pre-installed.
Sorry.
No, listen to them.
Said Knuckles Jr. to Rouge, who was cool, not a nerd.
Go.
God, that baby is a genius.
Said Shadow, knowing that he was
You're
right
goddamn right, I am.
and that they should go with them.
Ernestine.
Tails was the smartest.
Okay.
Said Amy, and they all put their things into bags and left. Knuckles, who was now a baby, made sure to put his camera with him close. Then they told everyone else in the house who was there from the funeral, which was all of the most important people that you know, and they ran faster than a boulder to high school, where Sonic's funeral was, and where he was put in the ground now, but not covered up yet because they did not get to start because the funeral was only a few hours ago, and did not have to do it right away because it was the safest neighborhood. Not like the city, where Sonic's body would get stolen and sold for drugs and motorcycles.
Los Angeles represent.
Everyone ran just so fast to the funeral spot at the high school, and when they got there was Sonic's coffin in the hole.
Here we are, at the funeral spot now,
said Tails to everyone, of course.
We gotta get it out, but how?
Screamed Amy and started to cry like a girl tea kettle.
God damn it, Amy.
Said Tails in a mad, serious voice.
Stop acting like a children.
Tails thought Amy was being the Kraken of drama just because Sonic was dead.
What we need to do is figure out, using brains, order, how to get Sonic out of this hole.
Tails rubbed his chin with his smart hands and tried to get his genius brain running like the engine of 10 red cars.
Okay, who needs to be the lunch lady?
Rasmus?
I can be the lunch.
I can do the lunch lady.
There hasn't been a lot of Sonic yet, and I feel like my boy's voice needs some exercise.
Excuse me. Let me get through, please.
Said a big voice from the back of the group of people standing around Sonic's hole.
Oh, the lunch lady.
Shouted Tails in a happy way.
Hello, children.
Said the lunch lady, who was also at Sonic's funeral and Sonic's house after the funeral. The lunch lady was very big and tall, and went in Sonic's hole and tossed the coffin right out on the ground next to it.
There you go,
said the lunch lady with a face full of smiles. She was deaf, too.
I was gonna make a joke about the chapter with Sonic and the lunch lady earlier.
Yeah, you know, I'm hoping that maybe she's gotten rid of the vagina crumbs by now.
Enough.
Hey, at least no one is sticking their whole head in there now. Cool.
Said Tails.
Thanks. Shadow, where are you?
Shadow came in from the backer area where it was dark, under a tree, because Shadow was the darkest person everyone knew.
Here I am, Tails, and here are my jewels.
Said Shadow as he grabbed his sack.
That's what she said.
Ready?
Here goes nothing.
Yelled Tails like a gay little boy. Don't you just hate when people say that? Shadow grabbed his jewels and made sure all 7 of them were there, and they were there. He was so nervous because if this did not work, they would surely put him under a citizen's arrest for being a public ass. If he did not do this right, he would die, and Tails would too because he was doing it with him, and they would throw rocks at them.
Using these Ultra Chaos Emeralds,
said Shadow.
I wish up out the gods to grant my wish that you can bring back Sonic back up to normal healthy life here.
The bag glowed a whole lot and made screamy noises, and a big stick of light came down from the sky and hit the bag. And all of the Ultra Chaos Emeralds started going crazy. They were making sounds like frogs and trains and horses and hitting into each other and shooting out lights and being basically the circus.
Oh, this sentence.
Shadow and Tails were squinty with their eyes like the... Nope.
Dear, oh dear.
Amy, you go.
Wow.
Screamed Amy.
Mamma mia.
Screamed Rouge.
Cool.
Screamed Espio.
What?
Screamed Knuckles.
Oh, a miracle.
Screamed Knuckles Jr. Just then Cream got there from being unconscious at her house and screamed.
No way.
Whoa, screamed Silver. Oh wow, very impressive, said Sonic's completely normal doctor in a less loud way. And the lunch lady said something too, and so did Sonic's mom and Ms. Lesson. Then everything in the world just became super bright, and no one could see a thing for a moment. And they could not hear they noticed either, because there was a ringing sound in their ears. It was so crazy, like being in a marshmallow filled of ringing sounds. Then everyone peeked out behind their hands where they were looking, and all the Ultra Chaos Emeralds were gone, and Sonic's coffin was open, and look! There was Sonic! Sonic was standing on his coffin, where he was inside, and he was on top of it, smiling, and not gothic anymore, but regular old blue Sonic. Yes,
Crap.
it really happened.
Rasmus.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
My internet was doing a fucky wucky.
That's okay. You've been resurrected.
No.
Hey
Resurrecty,
guys,
wacky.
what did I miss?
Shouted Sonic in his regular old cool way.
Okay, we all have to get this right. Okay, ready?
One,
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Sonic!
Sick.
Screamed everyone at the same time because they were all there and heard and saw him together, so it is just natural. They all ran at him, and he went down from the coffin, and everyone was hugging, and it was so beautiful to see.
I heard Eggman was laughing at my funeral. What an ass.
Said Sonic and laughed because he was the most living person ever now.
Wow, Sonic, you are alive.
Said Tails to Sonic.
You bet.
Said Sonic and high-fived him, which is already after they hugged because they are best friends. But Sonic hugged everyone else too.
Wow, Sonic, you really are the fastest.
Enjoy this line. I enjoy it already, said Knuckles Jr.
Oh, I'm going to super hell for this.
Oh
You came back to life in 2 days. The world record for fastest coming back to life because it took Jesus 3 days.
Happy Easter, everyone!
Sonic is Jesus confirmed.
Knuckles Jr. was
Well,
right.
we already knew that. It's in the
Sonic was the
Bible.
fastest, and it is now proved completely.
Sonic, I miss you. I forgive you.
Shouted Amy, crying and happy. Amy cried so much. She was such a loser about emotions.
Hey, listen, okay? Like, I've been through it.
Amy.
Now you got a mouthful of
About
baby
you a
teeth.
lot when I was dead.
Said Sonic before a typical gay girl, Amy cut him off in a rude way.
It doesn't matter. Sonic, I want to become true boyfriend
Oh, no.
and girlfriend with you now.
Screamed
Oh,
Amy,
no.
and did holding on Sonic's hands.
Come get the
Sonic
cat.
looked
Come get the
surprised.
cat. He's on top of the turtle thing. He's on top of the turtle. He's on the floor on top of the turtle.
What is
I
happening?
have to go. The cat is trying to murder the turtle, so I have to go.
Okay. We can wait.
All right, I'll be right back.
Cool.
I need to process what I'm about to read. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. It's
I guess the real lesson of Sonic High School is that if you die, everything is forgiven, even if you were a horrible person.
yeah. I mean
That's why
that's
he's Jesus. All sins are forgiven.
that's the main shit, really.
This entire scene also happens in front of everyone, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, we're about to get
Amazing.
into some, we're gonna finish this off with some real exhibitionist shit.
It's just like old medieval weddings. You watch the newlyweds consummate.
Is that a real thing that they used to do in medieval times?
No,
I don't
they
fucking
didn't.
know.
They're making
I
it
don't-
up.
I am absolutely making that shit up.
I mean, pornography didn't really exist in its current form back then. Maybe weddings were the next best thing.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Is everyone alive?
Everyone's mostly alive.
That's good.
I think the cat was more scared than the turtle.
Good. Turtles are terrifying. All right.
Time to consummate this finale.
Yeah, everyone ready to voice act a graphic sex scene? Screamed Amy, and did holding on to Sonic's hands. Sonic looked surprised.
Now? Right now?
Said Sonic with a question voice.
Yeah, right now.
Yelled Amy.
Let them watch. This is true love.
Then Amy leaped out of her clothing, except her underwears, like a horse jumping out of a plane, and landing in front of Sonic's body, ready for his grand genitals. And Sonic already had all of his clothes off by the time she started to jump, because he's the fastest.
Yeah. Thanks.
Shouted Sonic. You know, your shitty connection is kind of helping this. Like, the comedy is, like, it's landing better somehow.
It really is helping.
And he finally revealed his penis. His penis instantly grew to dangerous levels. He swinged it around, and everyone had to jump or duck over it. Sonic's penis was just the biggest penis anyone ever saw. It was like he had the World Trade Center sitting on his balls.
Oh my fucking.
His balls were super big, too. like beanbag chairs full of olives.
Yes, my measurements were correct.
Said Sonic's completely normal doctor.
His penis and balls are definitely the biggest available.
Amy was so filled with sex and arousing that her boobs were rock hard. She opened up her legs, and she's still wearing a panty, but her vagina was really hard too, like a trap door to the love basement. Sonic did not care, and he shot his incredible penis right into her vagina, through her girl clothing, and she felt his love immediately. His penis was ice cold, and it was so big that it made it up her body and into her mouth, and she could taste it, and it tasted like money and ice cream.
I love you,
screamed Sonic, ramming his penis in and out of her body like a drain cleaner.
I love you too.
Screamed Amy, trying to make words while Sonic's penis rearranged her internal organs.
Oh, God.
Sonic took his penis out and beat her boobies back and forth with it, and she loved it. Sonic's pensy was so strong that it made her roll back and forth, and by now she was so in love that her vagina was shooting whipped cream.
Wait for me,
shouted Sonic, laughing like a millionaire. Sonic did legendary sex moves to Amy, like picking her up with his penis and doing tricks, and brushing her teeth with his penis, and letting her walk on it like a tightrope walker, but with his penis.
The aristocrats.
He even put Amy and him into his coffin, and he wiggled his penis back and forth in her vagina while in the coffin, like a beef slinky. Sonic's penis was so big and long and wide that you could fit families inside of it. If you think you've seen a bigger penis, you have not, because Sonic was in love now. Amy's vagina was breathing hard and reaching out for Sonic's penis. And soon he put it back into her vagina and decided to do a final systems check before taking off into the semen sphere. Sonic grabbed his balls and held them back against his body and ran into Amy with his penis, and his penis immediately flooded her vagina with his fresh and creamy s'mores. He shot so much semen into Amy that it was coming out of her ears. Eventually, he took his penis out and shot more out, but like bullets. He even shot one into the sky, and that night someone noticed Venus was about 10 feet to the right of where it should have been. That is because Sonic's semen bullet hit it.
Sonic, marry me!
Screamed Amy. Amy kneeled up from the ground holding a big ring like the one she wore and held it in front of her face. Sonic looked at it, smiled, and shoved his show-stopping penis right through the ring and into her mouth. And she yelled a passionate sound, and Sonic said,
I will marry you.
Amy drank all of the semen that she could and grew an inch in height from it. Then Amy took out the real rings that she had, and Sonic and Amy put them on so they could get married.
You just had sex!
Screamed Tails.
You just became true boyfriend and girlfriend. Congratulations, Sonic and Amy. Wow.
Said SBO.
I thought I was a true sex professional.
Shouted Rouge.
I
Sorry.
am the true love.
Shouted Rouge. Everyone laughed and cheered as Sonic and Amy finished doing sex and kissed each other's penises and vaginas and balls one more time for good luck.
One more.
Then they put their clothes on that Silver had folded and put in piles for them because he was just a really good, nice guy.
Just a genuine nice guy.
Just a homie.
Hey!
Shouted Knuckles.
Thanks! I got my story now.
Knuckles waved a bunch of pictures of Sonic and Amy having sex in the high school garden area and the article that he just wrote attached to it.
Cool. I am happy I did help you,
said Sonic, winking, still feeling like super sex Sonic.
Who's
Yes,
gonna be
that
the
is
expert?
wonderful, said a big voice behind them in an important way. Hello, I am the principal of the high school.
Wow, the president?
Shouted Sonic. Seeing the principal was like seeing a celebrity because he only came out one day every year. Yes, Sonic, you are the best, said the principal.
Yee, he is.
Said Amy to the principal.
We just had sex right here, and he is my true boyfriend now.
The principal laughed and smiled.
Wait just a minute.
It's your big time, brother. Here's your monologue, yelled Sonic to the principal.
I may be the best at some things, but everyone here is the best at some things. Amy is the best at being nice and having emotions. Tails is the best at being smart and flying. Shadow is the best at doing crimes and driving and being gothic, but also being nice. So he is the best at being two things at the same time. SB is the best at jumping and getting teenage women. Rouge is the best at seducing and being in love, and a mom and being Italian. Knuckles is the best at doing high school while still being a baby, and he was the best at fighting before becoming a baby.
Yeah.
Knuckles Jr. is the best at being psychic and being cool while still being a baby. Cream is the best at being happy and kind of smart. Silver is the best at acting and being nice and normal and cool. The lunch lady is the best at making people happy and being strong. The normal doctor is the best at medical things and normal abilities. Sonic's mom is the best at cooking and cleaning. His lesson is the best at teaching and being the nurse. Vector was the best at biting and making people mad. Charmy was the best at dancing and singing, but now they are dead. I'm the best at being fast, being moral, relieving others, and most other things.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Said everyone else together to save time, patting each other on the backs and smiling and laughing and cheering because they were all the best in some way. I guess that is true, said the principal. I really want to thank you, Sonic. You really have the best morals. Everyone needs to learn from you about what high school is really all about. It is not about drama and being mean and being crazy and getting mad or sad or making other people mad and sad. High school is about falling in love and getting married and maybe having kids. Thank you, Sonic, for showing everyone this. Also, Knuckles, I am very impressed with your story. Even though you are just a baby, and you passed this year of high school and do not have to go back to the start and pay thousands of dollars in fees and charges.
Let's go!
Knuckles cheered and hoorayed like a baby, and the principal shook Sonic's hand and could not help but look at how big Sonic's penis was, even when it was not out.
Hey!
Said Tails to Sonic and everyone.
Today was the last day of school. It is summer now.
Yeah!
Cool,
Great!
Yeah, cool, great!
Shouted everyone together at the same time. Good, said the principal to everyone and then to Sonic. Now I can do what I want, and that is rename high school in your honor. The whole big group of everyone laughed and smiled and walked away towards the sun, ready to go have summer before they could return to the new Sonic High School. The end.
I just want to say
Sonic
like,
School
initially,
Musical.
Luna as Amy was perfect. You did a great job.
Oh my god, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Definitely.
In general, big round of applause for absolutely everyone who's been part of this incredible community project here. Somebody has that button somewhere. You want to push it again? Thank you. I want you to know we've spent almost as much time reading Sonic High School as we have playing Alan Wake today. And it is just about bedtime for me.
It's almost midnight here.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging.
My throat hurts even worse though after those long monologues and songs.
I cannot believe that just finding random ass dumb fics to share was so far, and everybody was so good. No, this is genuinely a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. We're going to start on another story next week.
I cannot wait for the most important work of literary genius.
Coming soon.
I'm so
next
excited
week.
to become gothic.
Wednesday.
I'm always gothic.
7 p.m. more Alan Wake, and the start of a new bedtime story.